Hello, fellow survivors, and welcome to the Blackrock 1 Region Challenge again. This time, part 4, and this intro is going to make some news about it. So before I continue into the regular run, and do the segment that will be glued into the master cut, I had some thoughts about this particular run. So I noticed that it's actually 4 months since part 3, which is a really long time. And it's one of those lingering projects that's kind of just looming over there, and I can't really move on to other things. So initially the idea was to survive in Blackrock for 20 days, which was also the goal for Fallen Muskeg as well as for Pleasant Valley. But I think I'm going to change it to 10 days or so. So because of that, then this probably will be the last part, and I might hibernate or something to see if I can survive longer. But the idea is that it's been spread out for such a long time, and I'd like to move on to some other things and not just go with this one. Also, in Road to 500 Days, we're about to enter Blackrock, and I'm not sure I want to play, 20 days of Blackrock and then go into Road to 500 Days to play some more Blackrock. It's a lot of Blackrock, basically. So I think I'm going to change it to be 10 days. But other than that, the plan is still the same. We should go west, because I haven't really been to the western part of the map like at all. So let's do that. Okay, with that disclaimer out of the way, let's get to it. Okay, so let's see, we got a bunch of this stuff being cured, but Star Wild Tools actually is cured, not cured. All the coal and stuff, yeah, okay. Let me just have a quick look. I wish I was warmer. But, it is what it is. Let me have a quick look at my inventory before we go out, because we really should go to the western side. Let's drop this book, it's too heavy. Got teas, really bad condition gear, really. Not that much food, really. I'm going to drop a couple of noisemakers, so I don't need to carry them around. Arming and feathers, I guess it could be handy. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the western side of the map. We haven't really been there at all, except for the actual prison, that is. But the western side with Jailer's Residence, for example, haven't been there, and we really should be there. So I think I would like to go there. How much is in this lantern fuel? Nothing. Okay, let's head out. It's cold, but I would like to keep this fire going. Because the thing is that I don't have that many matches. Although Jailer's Residence very often does have matches. So probably we will find some more. And I think we're going to go... I don't smell, do I? Good. So, just a quick disclaimer. If you're watching this in the master version, where it's all glued together into one big one, I have decided that I'm going to try and survive for about 10 days rather than 20. I feel like 10 days is enough. 20 takes a long time, and it allows me to wrap things up a bit faster and move on to other projects. So at the moment we survived, I think it's 7 days almost. So we're approaching 7 days survived. So we're gonna aim for 10. And we're just gonna explore the western part. And then I think we're pretty much done with this. I do like Blackrock more now that I've been here quite a bit lately, but I'd like to move on to other regions, There's a lot of stuff I want to do, and I don't want to be caught here. So I had to, when I was doing this challenge of surviving 10 days in Blackrock, I also was making the walkthrough for episode 4, which was also in Blackrock. And I was getting here in Road to 500 Days. So when I continue Road to 500 Days, I have to play some more Blackrock. And that's fine, but I think I'd like to wrap this challenge up so it's not looming there. And I'm changing it to 10 days as a result. Let's see here. Here is Jade's residence. There often are timber wolves here. Just head up here. I don't think I ever set foot up here before. No. No timbies? Well, that's good. Let's see. I'm not sure I've ever set foot down. Well, I have, but on the ice there. You know, what we want to check out here is here there can be matches as well. I don't think they used to be guaranteed, but they're not anymore. On the hood of this car, not hood, sorry, on the dashboard of this car. Let's first check this. Yeah, sports vest. That's probably, yeah, that's good. Actually, let's make a fire here. We got the means to do it. Light a fire, warm up a bit so we don't take so much damage. We have a ton of coal. I even left some coal behind there, which I easily could have taken with me. So we're not struggling with coal, that's for sure. Oh, come on.
Waste of damn time.
Blackrock certainly has a lot of resources. There's a lot of wood, fair amount of food.
Come on.
Like coal, fuel, and quite a few locations to loot. The main two things that really got going for it, but the drawbacks about it, is that it doesn't really have much cloth. And it also doesn't, it has a lot of timber wolves, which kind of slows your progress down a little bit. Tinder and coal, good. I checked the suitcase already. It's in here. Used to be guaranteed matches right there. Now it's like a chance. Crackers! That's a lot of stuff. Scrawled message with survival hint. Clean out the old stash outside the wall. I heard wolves howl. That's right there. That's by, I know what that is. Key. That is by the wall to the prison. I should go there, actually. There should be some more stuff. Fuses. We don't really need that, of course, but...
Hope nobody needs
hey, quality tools. That's pretty good. Stump remover. Should open the workshop also. I haven't actually done that. Cloth. Just wood. Oh, look, a flare. That's something, isn't it? Alright, so I guess we can take the stump remover and we can put the wood on here just for it to burn a bit longer. In case I need to come back for fire. And I only have one torch. Let's grab some more torches. Let's actually heat up these teas. So I can travel a bit further. Copies too. Let's heat up all of this. Yeah. 8 minutes. Let's grab a few torches. Only good torches this time. And also let's... that's not great. We can get 5 torches or something. Not great. Oh. That's good. One more. The one I pick up when I leave is... doesn't matter. That's fine. Alright, so these are going to get burned later. We're going to map first. To warm us up. There we are. Mapped. I'm going to take the water. Grab a torch. And all of these ones here. And then I'm going to go somewhere I usually don't go. So I'm going to take advantage to explore a little bit. Go some place that I don't usually go to in Blackrock, which is up here. If you played the episode, then you have to go here for one of the side quests. I'm going to take all these because we can make teas out of it. Since I'm going for 10 days rather than 20, I might as well try and stay well fed those 10 days, right? So we'll do that. I'm going to try and maintain this fire as long as I can as well. There should be a way down here. Is it there? Or is it... what about... what's up here again, if anything? Nothing really. Goating, I guess. That's the way down. So let's have a look here. This should actually lead up to the power station, I think, which leads to Keeper's Pass eventually. Yeah, it's the incline. Is that way, actually? I think that's that way, but I'm not sure you can go that way, come to think of it. Can you go this way? Doesn't look like you can. Oh, maybe you can. No. Invisible wall. Can't go there. Bummer. Let's drink a tea. This warms us up. And also gives us a warming up perk. And let's just see what we got down here. There isn't much to it. Oh, cattail. Let's not forget that. Food is food. Take all the cattails we can find. Nothing else will hibernate to pass some time. In between, so if you're watching this and it's the mastery version of it, where master version where the whole run is one video, it might seem a bit jarring that it looks like it's one continuous run, but it's really spaced out of several months. This last part is actually recorded 4 months after the previous one, where I went to the gold mine. It's just because episode 5 was released in between. And episode 5 took up so much of my time. In a good way, though. I enjoyed the experience of episode 5. Was it a good game or a good episode? Well, that's the whole discussion. But when I played episode 5, I had mixed feelings about it. But when I started to analyze episode 5, I had a blast. I made my symbolism video where I analyzed the ending and all the meaning behind the ending, and that was so much fun. Making a video essay that was an hour long, so I hope to make more of that. Alright, so let's see here. That's the way up there, okay. But before we do that, looks like there's some more cattails over here. What's my affliction for frostbite risk? On my, oh yeah, of course. My hat got ruined, that's right. Let's keep going. Gonna sleep when I have to, or when the torch blows out. There should be quite a... Like, well, there should be a fair amount of cattails in this region. I think it's something like 200. So that's good. Here's the blocking, the real blockage. Hey. So we got a sapling. Alright, okay, well, good to know. Nothing really to it, I guess. Let's map this, out of curiosity. It's kind of, not strange, I guess, but it's interesting that the river that stretches across practically all of Blackrock is kind of segregated by these, like, landfalls, fallen trees and what have you. So it's not possible to go across the entire map along the river, which would have been fun to do. What? Where does this go? This is... And where am I now? I'm here. Oh yeah, I see. This goes... Well, I'm not sure I can climb that. That leads up here to that rope. I forgot that rope existed, if I'm honest. Tell you what, can I climb this? Maybe I can climb this. For science, let's do it. What do I got to lose? There's a rope I don't think I've ever climbed in my life, except for maybe when I explored Blackrock. The first time, I mean. And you may have noticed, I said it a few times in this run, that in this challenge, I have rediscovered some areas of Blackrock that I've forgotten about, because when the region came out, and as the episode came out, then I explored every nook and cranny. But once you've done that, then there's a bunch of areas you're thinking like, well, why would I ever go there? There's nothing to it. Like here, for example. Here's this rope, right? It's kind of hidden, to be honest. Look at this. There's a rope here. So you go down here to get this rope and go down to get the jailer's residence. Another route, I guess. I forgot this rope even existed, if I'm completely honest. And this then leads to... Yeah, my wife is playing Scrims and Overwatch in the background.
Goddamn freezing.
Is this here? This is here. Ah. I completely forgot that this existed. It's amazing. Now the question is, do I head back to the trailer? Or do I head to the substation? I think let's make progress and head to the substation rather than just going back in circles. So now we explored this pathway, which I had forgotten existed. There isn't that much use of that route, I suppose. The main use of that route is if you take that route, you get to Jailer's residence without any wolf encounters, because there can be wolves here on this road. Sorry, excuse my microphone. I just realized it was on low volume. So if the first 15 minutes of this video sounds odd, then it's probably because I edited it or something. I just realized that now. Anyway, yeah, there can be wolves around here, and there can also be a timber wolf pack. So if you take the other route with the rope there, you get a bunch of cattails. You get, well, there's a sapling there, of course. Cattails, sapling, and you don't have to run into the timber wolves, basically. Okay, now question, where are the timber wolves? Because I haven't seen them. I'm going to sleep in a substation. But let's check here first. This burnt house here, there can be... I think there can be tools or something here. There's wood. I'm not sure I need the wood. No, okay. Timbies? No timbies? Good. Let's head out. Let's check out this other part of the river. Is my fire still going? I think it is not going. But look here, like, here's another, this is again what I'm talking about, right? So if you go up here, see all these, like, areas here along the cliff's edge that you never go to these areas. If you forget they exist. But they are here. Okay, look at that. When did you last go there, right? And you can, of course, get down here. I don't think I'm going to go down though. But that's the road to Milton, is what that is. So if you go there, you get to Keeper's Pass, which we're not going to go to. We're not going to count that as Blackrock. You usually could if you wanted to, though. If you wanted to do this challenge, surviving only Blackrock, you could argue that Keeper's Pass is also Blackrock. Keeper's Pass North is in the episode 4 of Wintermute. So it's perfectly possible to just argue that, yeah, well then this should be 2. Okay, let's just check here. I'm getting cold now, which is not great. Let's just quickly check up here. Or anything really. Cloth. Good. Okay, good. Quickly check, and I want to head to the substation and warm up and sleep. Recover what I can. I'll try and get this. Why am I stuck? This Memento cache too. I know how to get there. I think there will be timberwolves around here. Seems very likely. In which case I have to scare them off or run to the substation. Okay. So far so good, but that's the path right there to the river. I wouldn't mind going there just because, like I said, I haven't really been there in a long time. There's the substation right there. But I think I need to go rest before I do anything else. I've been running a lot, so My sprint meter is kind of low. Cattails. This music's kind of eerie as well. Right, let's try and recover a bit, huh? Can be Tim Wolfpack behind there as well. Behind the substation. Let's be mindful of that. Okay, let's just quickly check here. Very quick. Bluff, good. Alright, let's head inside. Or rather to this. Quick check up here. For this. And this. Imbies. Their carcass. Supply bin. There's a workbench here which has stuff, I guess. Look, matches. Matches. There we go. That's great. Oh, there's scrap metal. Alright, we're gonna rest here. We can let the fire die out now, I think. We can loot in here first, though. So we got fuse, a book. I'm not gonna pick it up. Sewing kit will be great. Nope. Not a lot here. Okay, what else? More fuses. Car battery, yeah. Arse. More fuses. Soup. Fuses. Herbal tea. Peaches. So much stuff is hidden around. I wonder how many containers of loot I've opened in total in the long dark. Okay, sewing kit.
What have we here?
Sewing kit. Okay. It's still light, so we don't have hats. A hat, rather. We can make one, though. Here, because we have sewing kit now. So we're going to do exactly that. And I would love to make this, but I don't have enough cloth for it. So we have to make the hat. And you'll see I'll find... I will find a hat. Let's see. There we are. Now we won't have frostbite risk anymore, which is good. Okay. So let's sleep, I think. Let's eat. How's this burnt out torch? I'm not going to carry these fuses and stuff around. I mean, can maybe carry the scrap metal, but I'm not sure it's worth it, to be honest. I really wish I had more cloth. There's some ruined cloth back there, I guess, but... Okay, let's just eat. We can eat this chocolate bar. And we can... I guess what is cattails? Let's just fill up on cattails. We'll drink a herbal tea too, just to increase our sleep regeneration a little bit. Let's see. One more maybe, and then drink one of these teas. It's good enough. Some more water, then we'll sleep for 10 hours. Go from there. There we are, 7 days survived. But it's nighttime, so I think we'll just pass time until morning. I'd rather not go out in the dark. I could do it, but then not great viewing experience. And also re-exploring certain areas is not the most fun. We're going to drink. And I don't think there's anything to really do as such. Yeah, I can prepare the roll sips, I guess. And then just sleep a little bit. Sorry, pass time. There's nothing really else to do, really. Let's just pass a bit of time. So we can sleep a little bit longer. Till morning. Say here, that's about 3 hours. I'm going to put 4, but it'll be 3. Alright, sun is up. Let's head out. There have been some caves and deer carcasses that I haven't looted or harvested. But in terms of gear, it's mostly here. Let's actually map this and go back inside. There we are. Just to get as much map as possible. And we'll warm up here for like an hour. Remember, you can pass time using the bed, so you can stay warmer that way. Okay, a lot of scrap metal and stuff around. There's even more over there. No, it's not. It's this one. So much of it. Alright, so here is... there's a cave. There's a deer carcass. I want to go... Tim wolves? No, no Tim wolves. Okay. For this area here, near Burdock. Yeah, let's go up to this power line here. See if there's a container. Wood, this wood, I guess. Oh, how am I? I guess I can take it, but I don't think I'll keep it. And there's this supply bin. Good. Cloth. Well, that's good. Problem now is I want to cross, but I think that this path here is a dead end. I don't think you can go here. Let's have a quick look though. In story mode, I'm pretty sure you can't. Story mode, there is a cache to collect here, which is not here now. But I'm going to just have a look. The flowing river of Blackrock. Very cool. So only really Blackrock and Perseverance Mills, you see that. Let's see, what can you get up here? Yeah, you can. So where does this go? Anywhere. It looks to me like... ah, you can just go this way.
Damn.
Yeah, you can just go here.
Freezing.
And then down here there is presumably nothing. Yeah. But can I go this way? That would be fun. If I could do that. Go up there. Ow.
I'm gonna need some first aid. Soon.
There's a spray and I can sleep that off. Just wanted to see if you can get, say, over there. Not there, but the other side here. Can you do that? I'm really curious now if that's possible. To get to the Memento cache, say. Let me give it a try. I have a feeling it can be done. I'm actually going to use a bandage for this. Just because I want to be able to run. Let me see if I can get as high as possible here. So even higher, like maybe... can I get up here, for example? That seems to be leading down. This goes... does this go up? It goes up a little bit. And it goes down again. And now it goes here, okay. How high does this go? Pretty high. Right, so how high is this? It's fairly high. Okay, let's see if I can use this. It doesn't look like it. Nah, This doesn't really achieve anything. Okay, so let's go up here. All the way up. As far as we can get. Which I think is here. Hug this wall. I think this can be done. Maybe not. No, you just fall down. I'm not sure it can be done. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Ow, there's the sprain again. I was really curious if this is possible. Doesn't look like it is to me. We can try. Nah, okay. It's not worth the risk at this point. Alright, we're gonna figure that part out another day. Because there's too much risk involved. Let's head back to the substation and sleep for 4 hours. Or we can go in the cave that's here, actually. And sleep there. Just to not get so much cabin fever. We can check it out at the same time. So let's do that. Alright, so over here there is a cave that has their carcass outside.
I don't feel so good.
Let's see, here's the deer carcass.
Feel so good.
You just said that.
Ouch! Damn, that smarts.
How's my... Okay, I'm good. Let's see if there's anything in this cave. And if I'm warm enough to sleep here as well. So it looks like we got some wood. And that's about it. Any coal, anything? 3 degrees in here. I just light a fire then. Let's just light a fire. We'll sleep for 4 hours in here. And just see what comes of it, really. The wind, it sounds so bizarre when you have painkillers.
Waste the damn time.
I recall Will saying that before. Waste the damn time. Maybe he does always say it.
Come on.
But I also almost never play as Will. I always play as Astrid. So. Okay, so let's
Looks
just
like it worked.
It did work, Will. Well done. You have created fire. Okay, we're going to just sleep here. You can also map this. Yeah. And let's sleep here for 4 hours. If I can. Okay, that fixed that. Except that we have a blizzard now, which is not fun. Question is, do I keep this fire burning or no? Do I wait out the blizzard? How much wood do I have? Not a lot. I think I maybe would rather go to the substation. Let this fire burn out. Let's eat. But I have to leave the substation without it being a blizzard. Because to the west of the substation there isn't much to it. There's a trailer and there's some high ground areas to explore. That's about it, really. Maybe we can make some water. One piece of coal on here. And let's make some water. That's an idea. Let's just do that. Let's do one more. Alright, that's good enough. Let's just go... let's see it. Okay, let's just head to the substation from here. Because I can't stay out in this weather. Let's see if we can just wait this out. Fishing lure, yeah. I'll need that. We're just gonna have to wait here a little bit. It's past like an hour. It's still raging. I don't mind going out if it's twilight. But if it's dark, I might as well wait till the next day. Still blizzard. Not cold though. Okay, it ended there. And it's 10. Okay, it's still light, barely, but let's warm up a little bit quickly. Just very quickly warm up a little bit. That's good enough. And let's move a little bit longer. We can get to the trailer or the dam and then sleep there. Yeah, look, yeah. So it's not dark just yet. So let's head out. It's cold but not freezing. So now the sun is setting. We're going to have... oh, the bear. Hello there. Going back to his little bear cave. Hi bear. So it's not that cold. And you can still see. And as it gets darker now... We'll then have some starlight for a little bit, so we got a couple hours of light still. Plus we get to see the sunset light, which is great. And we really want to head to this trailer that's over there. Which I think you can... Oh, come on, really? Use one of these. So in Wintermute you can't go this way to the trailer, but I feel like they changed that in regular Blackrock. Maybe they didn't. A quick check here. There's not much to these cars really, because you can spawn here. Sometimes there's cloth in that. That's about it. There should be some cattails here. Like right here. I'm not afraid of running because it's late already. I'm gonna light a torch with this flare. There's the rabbits. They might distract the wolf. There's some cattails. Let's light our torch with this flare. Let's grab these cattails. Got a deer carcass here, which I could harvest, but I think I'm reaching the exploration stage of this run now. Definitely more food to get though, for sure.
My hands.
Wish I had found a pry bar, because then I can grab these burdocks as well. Let's see. Check out this cave up here. Lots of row sips, that's nice. Oops, did not mean to do that. Coach went flying. That's okay, can still see. A few more teas here, which is nice. What's in here then? Barely see anything. Gosh, it's dark.
Sun's
Looks like
setting.
ah,
It's gonna
can
get a lot colder soon.
bed in here. There's a bed cave. That's good to know. Didn't remember that. That's a challenge for you, by the way. Learn all the outdoor beds. It's hard because you almost never use them. If you're sleeping in a cave, usually you already have your bedroll. So you very rarely use those beds. If you do some sort of Interloper or outer challenge, then you will encounter them more often and you'll notice it. But even then it's hard to remember. I don't know all of them. I didn't know that one. Or I didn't remember that one at least. I know some that are important, but I'm going to try and learn all of those. That's something to keep in mind. That's a good thing about doing things like if you do challenges like this where you explore one region only, or you do a outer challenge where you have to stay outdoors the whole time, you will learn a lot more about the maps because you're forced to go places that you haven't been before. Like there are places where in a normal run you'd be like, nah, I'm not going to go there. Why would I go there? There's nothing to it really. But if you have a one region challenge, you want to explore every little corner of the map. And if you're on, like some sort of Interloper challenge or some such, then you'd want to also just explore every cave there is, because that's a potential home, you know? So you'll find stuff and you'll learn stuff doing that. Okay, so obviously it's getting colder faster than I thought. Now we're in the pink twilight. My mother was a huge fan of chocolate called Twilight, which I think was made by Terry's. It's kind of like a crunchy mint chocolate. Doesn't exist anymore, I'm afraid. There's Wolfie. Hi, yeah, you can go for me if you want, but I mean, it's not going to get you very far. This used to be the bear spawn, but they moved it. There's not much to it down here. I don't think it's any worth going there, to be honest. A lot of row sips. This is growling down there like, I'll get you, human. You're up there somewhere. I can smell you. One day I'll learn to climb. What's this? This what? That surely is not intentional. Okay. Maybe a quality of life update, you. Alright, let's we'll heal in the trailer because we still have herbal teas. Not worried about my health right now. Your health is a resource. Not everyone agrees about that, but that's my suggestion. Allows you to travel further. There's so many of these climbing walls. Alright, now we're here. You got kind of like two routes. I think it's up there now. Let's be somewhere else. Up here, you can go up there or you can go across. Across is the way to the upper area above the like sort of derelict workshop. Well, this way I think goes to the trailer, which is where we want to go. There's so many row sips. So this is, you know, it's calories, you know, and as you level up cooking, you get more calories making more stuff too. But yeah, here it is. You can go across here. This leads you to the upper area, which you can take across here. This is where I was earlier, climbing right there. And now I can go across. And now you're in the upper area of this mountainous area. Let's light this. I wouldn't mind mapping this, but there's the trailer. Maybe I should map it up here. It doesn't matter. I'm going to lose the fire anyway. Let's go here and map all the way up here. So here is... There's another crossing. This is where I was earlier goating, right there. It looks like it maybe can be goated, but tricky. But there is a passage you can get. There's a trail over there, but there is a crossing. It's all the way on the other side there, I think. Okay. I'm gonna do some health here, but let's just map this.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia
High up as well, you know. Yeah, it reveals a lot. Not much to it though, really. This is the last torch, isn't it? So I should actually maybe douse this. So I can use this to light a fire. Let's keep it. See what I mean now? And now we're in starlight territory. Let's check out this power line. As you have noticed, a lot of power lines in Blackrock have supply caches next to them. And the ptarmigans tend to congregate near them as well. This time there isn't anything, it seems. Because I'm cold, I'm not going to map it. And over here is the trailer. So in the indoor areas on this side of the map. The western Blackrock is kind of odd because there isn't that much to it. Once you cross the river, it's pretty much just plants. And then there's like 2 buildings, I guess 3, because one is derelict. There's this one and the dam. And that derelict workshop, which I've forgotten the name of. Alright, I think I'll wait until morning to explore here, because I don't want to use a match. But it looks like we have jeans.
This stuff will come in handy.
Good. How much cloth do I have? 3. Okay, pork and beans. I can kind of see a couple things. Septic. I can do like this too. Is that a plastic box? Okay. Night vision for the win. We'll check the nuance of this after. Let's just see first what we can see here. It looks like there's a tool bench. Here's a drawer we can check. Another box. That's night vision for you. These drawers here. Anything? This is cloth, isn't it? Yeah, cloth right there. That's good. Anything else? No? Okay, well, that's cloth. I'll take it. 3 of them. You can actually make the insulation layer then. That's great. Any more cloth? Well, there's a pillow, but
Never been so hungry in my life.
I can't. You need a knife for that. That's a good find. Cloth. Any more cloth actually? Maybe we can't pick up the rug. I guess that's it for now. Let's we need to basically pass time here. Okay, I think it's time to start eating some of these low condition things. Just smash it open. Not gonna bother heating it up. Let's eat this.
Need a drink.
Yeah, you'll get a drink, don't worry. Let's eat the dog food too. And let's see. Teas, how's my teas? Let's just drink one of these. It gives calories, you know. And we're not that exhausted. But I think I'm actually going to pass some time until I can sleep a bit longer. And then we can go from there. I sleep like 10 hours, ideally 10 hours. Which it looks like we can do, I think. Just to heal a bit more. So about a little bit further, about there I'd say. So it looks like we'll sleep until noon. Let's drink one of these teas as well. And let's eat some cattails. And we'll drink our herbal tea. I'm going to keep well fed until day 10, pretty much. Let's drink our herbal tea. And some water. We'll sleep. 10 hours. There we are. Nearly full health as a result. I kind of want to craft the insulation layer, but we can wait. Was there anything else that I missed? I missed the lockers. Fortunately, most of them are unlocked. Okay, anything else? Doesn't look like there's anything else. Wood, I guess, yeah. Alright, well, that's fine. Let's head out. Let's map this trailer, actually, and go back in. It's a good excuse. Map things. Yeah, we map that. Then we go back in, warm up a little bit, go back out. This time we're definitely going to run into a Timberwolf pack, you'll see. Because it's been a little while since I've seen one. There's usually one roaming around here. We might have to use our marine flare for that. So here, either here on the road or to the right, there'll be a... There we are. I got spooked. I'll take it. Oh, I guess not. Can I break him around with this? Is this the two of you, is it? Didn't do that much, actually. A bug or something? I hit him in the face with this marine flare that barely did anything. This looks to be just the two of them. A little gang. I definitely need to light fire with this, though. Barely spooked him at all. To be fair, they are two. Where are you going? Are you, like, what are you doing exactly? Okay, let's spook this guy too. Okay, light a fire. We'll use a regular flare if this doesn't work. Oh, barely. There we go. I think this should be successful. 7% torch, just like 2 attempts or something. There we go. There we are. Okay, take this. Let's just try and spook them. There we go. We broke it. Let's just actually earlier I passed time, didn't I? And really I should have crafted my rose sips. Oh. Let's do this. Yeah, take that and that, and this is go. We don't need to hang around here. I need some torches though. So that morale has been broken. Not going to be an issue again for a little while at least. Now Western, like I said earlier, Western Blackrock is kind of odd. There's not really that much to it. Because there's the dam over here. There's a trailer this came from. And then over here there is like a kind of like a derelict, I call it a derelict workshop, but it's like a cabin with something. I've forgotten what it's called. Then there is an upper plateau. Are they hunting the deer? I think they are. They think they killed it there, actually. Here, you see, that's a regular wolf here. Here is a road right there. You remember at the crossing where I said I'm going to go this way because it leads to the trailer? That would, if I'd gone across that chasm, I would have ended up here. Up there is kind of like a plateau. I think there's a cave there. There's rabbits, a few more cattails, that sort of thing. A faster way here, I guess. But that's it, really. So if you go to Western Blackrock, the main thing you find are plant resources, as you can see. A ton of rose hips, quite a few cattails, and some wolves, you know. That's pretty much it, really. Not much to it. But, you know, it's worth going. Not everything has to be like a major thing. So here's Wolfie. Go away. Oops. That's right. There's not much to this, but I think there's some coal and scrap. Let's see. Yeah, cables, random loot. These ones are like tool drawers on the Interloper. Hey, Banish. They don't really have much. You can get random stuff like this cured gut. That's pretty funny because then I can make. Oh look, Axel. I can make fishing tackles, for example. But on lower difficulties, you can get tools in it. But look, hacksaw.
That'll come in handy.
Ah, it's pretty good. Hacksaw is good. That's a good find. That alone is reason enough to come here. That alone is reason enough because you have a chance of finding the hacksaw. Forager's Remnant. Okay, that's what it's called. It's a location you don't often go to. Flare. I think
end up being useful.
This flare is guaranteed. I think. I haven't been here that many times, but I feel like every time I come here, it's always a flare. Grab the charcoal. And up here, I don't think there's anything, just open space. With wood, and that's it. How many torches have I got? Enough, I guess. If we want to, we can light a fire and grab a couple more torches so I don't get too cold, but we are going to go indoors very soon. I'm not sure it's worth it, to be honest. Map this. Yeah, okay. Decent map, I guess. I like mapping. Like, I know the maps. Sure, I forget little details and whatnot.
I need to find some place to escape
Cattails,
this cult.
but I want to check up here. But I like mapping it. Just to... Oops, microphone went flying. Just to have a map, you know. It's fun. Let's see here. Anything up here? So deer that got killed. How much is left of this deer? Are they going for that one as well? Thick 3 kilos of meat, and maybe I should harvest that. Especially now that I have a hacksaw. Let's make a fire, warm up a bit, harvest this thing, and cook it. How about that? There we go.
Turned out pretty well.
It did. Let's just make water. Go. Let's grab all of this. Which we can cook right away. So grab the hide, I guess. Why not?
I could eat a horse.
15 minutes. Okay. Put some sticks on here. I don't think I want the guts, to be honest. The food, the meat, I'll take that. And we'll eat it. Okay, that's almost ready. Let's eat it right away. And let's just cook this stuff. And while that's cooking, we can prepare some rose hips. I don't have that much fuel, so I have to use some coal here. Any sticks around? Yeah, there's some sticks around there. Are they going to kill another deer? Oh, there's a deer, I see. That's funny. How much food is this? 8 kilos of food. That's funny. The benefit of chasing wolves into deer. I'm not sure if I have the fuel to harvest that, but there's a golden opportunity, that's for sure. Grab what we can here. We might be able to harvest it in return here. It's cooked. Do it like this. 20 minutes. 2 sticks. We can go over here. And we can harvest a little bit of meat. Like 2 kilos of it or something. I forgot to drink water. Take some dehydration damage here. Not too worried about stinking because I already spooked the timberwolves, although the regular wolf can also come for me. Let's make how much water? Enough. Let's cook some meat. And just put on some sticks. I want coal as well. That takes an hour. So let's go back and grab an hour's worth of stuff, really. Where did the car go? I could turn there. Oops, got to turn around there for a second. An hour is 4 kilos. Again, I forgot to drink. Oops. Oh well. Silly Zach. I'll heal it back up, it's okay.
So cold.
Hey, little 3 carcass harvesting. That's
lay down.
got that going for me. Let's take these, drop them here. Cook some more meat. Oh, not that one. Let's drink. Just utilize this as we have it. We don't have to harvest all of it, but let's do a bit at least. Grab some more.
Can't feel my feet.
Sticks are good. Not gonna get lost as long as I can see the fire. Not that there's many places to get lost right here, but is that? Are they going for another deer? Hey. Go away. Let's hate it when it's charged like that. I think we're just gonna leave it with this. Let's craft a few rose sips. Yeah. See if we can cook the rest of this as well. And I think I'm just use the coal for this, to be honest. Now we can go and from here to there. Are you gonna go for this there? Are you gonna try, it looks like. You do your thing. I'm gonna go for this there. Going for me. That's because I ran, that's why. When I ran, I made too much noise. Oh well, that's okay. Pretty sure this there is dead though. I'm pretty sure it's dead. Craft the rest of this. There we go, 15 minutes. Fine, anything else like that? I don't think so. I'll make this. Takes an hour, okay. What if I do this? Got that, and then I cook this one, and this one. That should be fine. And then we can make the improved insulation. Oh, we got an aurora. Alright, let's wrap this up and skedaddle, as it were. Where was I? Right. Grab the stuff and run from the aurora. Now at the moment, the wolf is not an aurora wolf yet. The effect of the aurora hasn't yet triggered, see? That's why the wolf is fleeing, because this wolf is going to eventually despawn. And become an aurora wolf. Okay. You used to be able to drown here, which was not fun. Let's quickly check. As we have an aurora, we might as well use the lights. Okay, quickly. Here, look. Insulation. 2 degrees warmth. Voila. How much did that cost me? Like down? Okay. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Used to be if you stepped over there, you drown. I think I can map actually. Yeah, even though it's an aurora. Yeah, there you go. Go inside here first. I love the aurora. Be aware of the aurora sickness. The void sickness is upon us. Give me some more cloth here. Locked. We got coffee. Very nice. Anything else?
Too heavy.
Can I move this? Yes, I can. Yeah, there is a coffee cup. I think this is always there.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Blink, blink, blink. That's where Will pushes Jace into the water. And here we have some cloth, which is great because we need cloth. 3 of them, perfect. We can make another insulation layer, which we'll do later. And then you got the exit. I don't think there's anything else here. Yes, there is. Well, there was a first aid kit, I can remember. There we are. Let's grab that. Antiseptic, which you don't need. Let's just eat some meat, by the way. There we go. And have some water too. Will it be lighter? The animal fat I probably will not need at all. I can make cooking oil with it, but I need to get a pot for that. Alright, so there's a steam tunnel entrance. Hey, there's our pry bar. Fancy that. Let me just, in that case, quickly head back here, because there was a locker that was locked. Okay, pry bar was it. That was a good to know. So this one, just the one. Nothing to it. Okay, let's head over here. Grab our stuff.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Blinking lights. Steam tunnels. If you can get to the other side while the aurora's still on, we can enter the
drop any of this gear.
Workshop. Okay, I was hoping. Let's use a flare. Okay, there should be some loot in here. Just gotta be a little bit careful with the cables. But there is loot in here.
Feels like something.
These are the steam tunnels that requires a puzzle in the Wintermy story. But we don't have to do that. Just be a little bit careful of the live cables, because they will burn you. Because we got an Aurora active. Midnight, so I think we should be able to get to the other side, even with looting, to open the workshop. So I have to drop some food probably once I get out. Alright, good old steam tunnels under the room. Boiler room, mechanical room. Yeah, so here there can be loot right there, but cables. And also over here there can be loot. I only see wood. Let's see what else we got. Check all of this stuff. Some lockers, which we can now open. Alright. Careful though. Trade with coal. We'll take the coal. Careful as well. Careful here, but... Oof. Oh, I don't know. Can I cross this at all, actually? I'm not sure. I think you can. Yeah. But I think there's a crate of loot over here that we can check out. No steam tunnel puzzle for me. Okay, I think there's a box here. Yeah, there we are. Seller. Lantern fuel. 0.07. Wouldn't say no to a lantern, actually. Not sure if there is one on the other side too, but I don't know what there is. Oh, but that I don't know if I can reach. I don't think that's possible to reach with the cable. We're gonna have to forgo that one there. Oh well, that's okay. It's actually a really dangerous place to be in the Aurora, this area. Here there's also some miscellaneous loot, if I remember correctly. Another fire barrel. How many fire barrels do you need in here? I think it's like a flare on top of the shelf or something. I think that's another random locker. How many tin do they have? Again, lots of scary stuff, but we can go this way. I think, anyway. Over here, hot steam. No, I don't think there's any hot steam in survival mode. gonna check all of this just to make sure. I'll light a torch or another flare if I have to. This is an area I also don't really go to that much in Blackrock. Not much to it. You know, miscellaneous loot, as I always say. Hot surface. Do touch. Ah. Okay. You know, you never know what sort of random stuff can spawn in those things. Maybe you get matches, maybe you get some food, who knows? Now we are here, and this is exactly what I thought would happen. You can go this way. And now we need to light a torch, probably. Question is if there's a hammer that spawns here. That would be good. We found a hacksaw, so that's something. Okay, let's just light a torch with this. There we go. And this door is now open, which is good. And here we have another container, but nothing else really. It's the stuff that will broke in story mode. And there is a hammer here, look at that. Basically Will's hammer.
I could use this.
That's really good actually, that's really good. There is also something over there. I think there's a first aid kit right there. But we're not going to go back just for that. So there is the hammer, isn't that cool? That is cool. Will's hammer, I'm breaking that stuff. Let's keep going. This should lead back to the prison. We gotta get that memento as well, to be honest. A lot of live cables around. More wood. I saw this wood, but we don't really need this wood, to be honest. All of these cables. But here, I think there's a crate to check, or a box rather. Here, this one. Yeah, think to it. Then we can head up. Under here. Up we get. More cables to look out for. I think the crowd, a lot of obstacles in the steam tunnels, I must say. And the hammer alone is worth going here for. I mean, that is a huge find, isn't it? No forge here though in one region, but you can go to Fallen Musker quick time. Alright. Let's leave them. There we are.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Sweet. Let's just drop all of our stuff here. And let's open this. Huzzah! We have the workshop. Use the milling machine to repair the hacksaw. But it's basically full condition anyway. You can sleep in here if you want to. You can make bullets, or you can make gunpowder more importantly. If you bring your stuff here, if you are staying in one region, you could make gunpowder, so there's that. So much soda. Random. Got some random wood. You can actually safe house mode in this, so you can actually create a workbench in here and make this a base once you've opened it. Not much else to it really. And those swung open, didn't they? Yeah, I think we're done here. Let's take this to the infirmary and sleep there, I think.
I might have to drop some gear.
Bit too dangerous to be out here. Don't need the food, so let's just drop this. Okay, we're gonna sleep in here, to be honest, but let's sleep up here. Let's drop the hide, and let's sleep in here. Okay, maybe not there. But there. Yeah, nice and warm here. Okay, I don't think we need herbal tea for this one. Let's fill up on cattails. And a sip of water. No, we're not thirsty. Okay. Sleep for 10 hours. Alright, 9 days, 18 hours. We're basically there then. Let's drink. Actually, I should have done it after eating food, but well. Let's eat some of this meat. We're gonna leave the fat here because it just stinks and
Something's got it.
oops, sorry. Sticking is fine. We're done with Blackrock prison, that is. Let's just head out of here. There we go. Bye, Wolfie. And I'm gonna go back in to, like, you know, check locked lockers and stuff. Let's map here. Apparently I didn't map this. There we are, prison entrance. Let's actually go get the Memento. I'm gonna drop my meat here though. Not here, but a bit further up. Like around here or something, let's see. Ptarmigans. Maybe these, no. Let's drop them over here by the this edge over here. So we can take them back to Foreman's retreat. Is it Foreman's retreat? The trailer. We're gonna drop this all on the road here. Right here. And then here. This area here used to be a moose spawn as well. You can get the moose here. Oh, it's really... the wind is picking up. This might turn into a blizzard, actually. But yeah, you got rabbits here now, and I think the egg can spawn here too, I think. Cattails. And there's this cave over here, which I think actually has something in it, or it's a memento destination or something. You know what else I've been here. Have a look. We can warm up in there if nothing else. Got some more roll sips. More wood. I guess let's take the wood. Okay, so here we're actually warm. Nothing else here though. Let's map this. Yeah, look at that. The Memento cache is here. Wish I was warmer. Oh well. We're full health, so if we get cold we can just tank it. So let's get the Memento cache. I think it's going to turn into a blizzard if I'm honest, because it's so windy. Over here is the Memento cache. I'm just going to go down here rather than going all the way around. So the way you do it is you go up here. I remember when I explored Blackrock for the first time. This is definitely going to be a blizzard, by the way. I saw this and I thought, oh, is this a dead end or can I go up here? I thought you can go up here. I'm going to leave the saplings. More cattails, which is good. And this is kind of like a shortcut to Western Blackrock, actually, if you go this route. you can get to the trailer and the power plant a lot faster. Because there is a passage here that a lot of people don't know about or use. It was one of the first things I discovered when they released with survival mode. Because I think in story mode, this passage doesn't exist, I think. Or if it does, there's nothing to it. No, it does exist because I actually did speedrun this and I goated across it, but there's nothing really to it. But anyway, you go up here, you come up here, and now you're on the wall, and there should be the cache is here. There you go, right there. So open that.
Someone's stash.
Claire? Nice maker. Nice maker. Nice maker. It's cool, isn't it? Pretty good. And then you can go here. And we're not going to do this all route, but if you see from here, it's actually a really good vantage point. And if you look, this rope goes all the way down there. And at the bottom of this, see right there, there is a log that crosses over. And that log reaches to the road over there. The trailer is, you can just barely not see, it's behind there. Behind there, where my thumb is. Here's the crossing I was at earlier, the crossing right there. I'm using my thumb to point there. This is why I said I could go across or I could go back. And I went back and above this and down to the trailer. Then I went down to the road and this way. I fought the Timberwolves off here. Up to whatever that's called, Derelict Workshop, forgot the name already. Here's where the deers got killed. Here's the dam, and then steam tunnels. So that's that. You can actually goat here, by the way. If you want to get to the power plant, you can goat this way. I don't risk, but it can be done. But if you did go this way, once you end up here, go across, and now you're where I fought the Timberwolves down there. And there's this also, this power line here, and that's it. So I didn't actually explore that, but that's okay. This is going to be a blizzard, I'm pretty sure. There we are. That's what that is. You can also, of course, use it as a way to get back to Blackrock, but I would argue maybe that if you're already down there, it might be better to go through the steam tunnels, because then at least you end up in Blackrock, and it's not so much climbing, you know? So maybe use the steam tunnels instead if you're going back to Blackrock. But if you are going to western Blackrock, this route's fine. Okay, let's keep going. But back to the trailer. And then we're close to wrapping up. So now we've been practically everywhere. There's a couple of smaller places that we haven't been to. Like a couple corners of the map here and there. But it's pretty close. Let's grab some more cattails. We maintained well fed as well, which is nice. And we're approaching day 10. 10 days survived rather, without having to hibernate. Because I was going to be like, well, you know, if I haven't quite made it, then I'm going to just hibernate a bit. You know, just basically starve, sleep, repeat. But it doesn't look like we need to do that. There was one day where I kind of had to do that because the blizzard was raging, so I kind of slept into the day, and then I barely did anything that day in the by the substation. But other than that, been pretty much linear. Another cattail here. Food is food. Now that I got the wind against me. One upside, if you want to call it that, to it changing from windy to blizzard is that the wind penalty is removed. So I mentioned this before. There's the food. But when I'm walking against the wind, which is like, what's the smallest one here? This one. Let's also eat some stuff here. If you're walking against the wind, of course there is a movement penalty. You got the wind against you and you're walking slower. There is this trait, like I don't have it on here, but there's the Blizzard Walker trait, which basically allows you to walk faster against the wind. But ignoring that, if you are walking against the wind, you of course walk slower because the wind is hitting you in the face. However, if the wind changes to a blizzard, you don't get this penalty. It might sound weird, but of course a blizzard is a proper storm. It's much worse than just some strong winds, but the blizzard doesn't actually have a speed penalty. That was discovered by Bashro. It's one of those things you just assume that, no, surely there is a penalty, right? I mean, why wouldn't there be? Because it's a blizzard, but there isn't. And presumably the reason that's the case, I'm gonna go up here. I don't think I've ever set foot up here in like years. Presumably the reason that's the case is because if you're already in a blizzard, then you have close to zero visibility, you're freezing cold, and your chance of dying, especially if you don't know the map, is very high. So, or higher at least. So I think the devs just kind of figured that, well, we don't need to give him a speed penalty as well. You know, because that would have to be a stronger speed penalty than regular wind.
To carry.
Which would mean you're just going against the wind. You're moving at a snail's pace. You know, trying to find shelter desperately, you know? So I think that's why they did that. Similarly, Interloper is harder than all other difficulties in pretty much every respect, except that on Interloper your fatigue drains slower, which is presumably a similar reason, because they know that because Interloper is so hard by comparison to even Stalker, you have to move all the time. You have to constantly be on the move, especially in early game, to get resources, find loot and all that. So therefore, let's cut them a little bit of a break and allow them to move a little bit further before getting exhausted. And you can see, you know, I still get exhausted like midday sometimes because I'm running around. So imagine if that wasn't the case, then just, you know, you'd just be exhausted right away. I don't think I explored that much over here in the Folly. Here. Yeah, I haven't mapped much of it at least. Decent chunk though, I must say. Oh, did I not pick up my... No, I forgot. Forgot my my deer hide. Oh well, it's curing in Blackrock prison. Okay, I would rather that wolves did not show up now and just penalize me. But now you see we have looted practically the entire map. A couple smaller places I haven't been to, most of which don't really have loot. That ptarmigans? Oh, it'd be good to sort of meme a bit, throw one of these at them. So there is, as you can see, there's not much cloth really in Blackrock. Not a lot of cloth. Where's the ptarmigans? Let's get the ptarmigans. Bit of fun with it. They should be around here somewhere. I can hear you. You up here? That would make the most sense. Load of saplings there. That's good. Oh, is that where you were? You were there. Sorry, I scared you. The wolf is trying to go for the ptarmigan. But they can't. Oh yeah, you found me, huh? That's okay. I got this, you see. You want one? Yeah, take one. There you go. Hehehehe. Let's drop this stuff. Right. Back here we are. So have we survived 10 days yet? No. Missing a little bit. That's okay. So many teas. God leather. Don't have boots. You know, they got wrecked. Okay, we have more cloth here. So let's take this off.
Too heavy.
Let's drop it. Let's craft another insulation layer. At least that's something. And you can actually have 2 hats, I'm pretty sure. Which is something as well. Might as well. And that's kind of like as far as it goes for that. Although actually, come to think of it, I shouldn't have done that because you can also build make the rabbit hat, right? Because we got all this rabbit stuff. So we could pick, how much is this? One is cured. Another one is cured. Another one is cured. This one's not
Getting
cured.
kinda thirsty.
This is all cured. How much do I have here? So, we can make that pants or boots. Obviously, we need boots, so we're gonna do that, I guess. What about rabbit stuff? I was a bit too quick on the trigger there, but we have 3. Okay, we can make one of them. I guess gloves, probably. Yeah, let's make the gloves. How many? I need 4 and 2, so I just barely have enough. Okay, well, let's sleep first. And we'll take all the coal with us too. Let's just sleep here. Doesn't matter if you sleep into the night, because we're going to do a final crafting session. And then I think we're done after that. I don't know how much water is the only thing, but that's okay. Okay, let's just drink. We're going to sleep until we're fully rested. I'll put 10 hours, but it's not going to... Okay, so it's nighttime, but that's okay. Let's just go outside. Yeah. There. Yes. I'll first do that, and then go. Let's eat some meat. Now he's 10 days for sure. Gonna eat some meat here. There we go. First things first, we have now succeeded. We have survived for 10 days. Huzzah! Isn't that great? We got 26 locations, 34 expended calories. 42 kilometers I traveled in just this one region. That's pretty crazy. More indoors, that's fine. Days in Blackrock 9, but 10 days survived. How does that make sense? I don't know. Wolves distract. 30 wolf encounters, 4 rabbits killed, 4 ptarmigans killed. Got 7 hides harvested, 2 hides. 247 plants harvested. That's a lot of plants in one region, isn't it? That's pretty good. Yeah, this is why it's 7. All right, so let's drink. And let's just organize this a little bit. So I'm going to light a torch. I'm going to take everything we need. So we're going to take all of this.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
We don't need the cloth, I don't think, but I'm going to take a couple anyway. And let's take a gunpowder with us. And let's see, what can I drop? Because I'm carrying a bunch of stuff I probably won't be needing. We don't need antiseptic, for example. We don't need the hammer. We don't need all these things here either. Flare, skillet is okay, I guess. Stump remover, get rid of that. Alright, that's good enough. Let's take this and go and craft something. Oh, dang. Hello. Hey, my torch. Oh, come on. That's a thing with the cougar. Yeah, okay, good. Where is the cougar on the map anyway? All the way up there, okay. We're not going to see the cougar then. So we could do much about it anyway. Alright. Alright. The cougar has entered the region, so okay. If you do this challenge, make sure you go up there. You know, before the cougar arrives. If not, you're going to have a hard time. The cougar is not really afraid of much. It's afraid of the campfire. So you can get past it. But you know, Okay, so we don't carry any food, it's fine. So here we're going to make a fire. There's a workbench here, and there's a fire barrel too. So let's make a fire and just use our last resources to craft some stuff. Just right here. Let's start. Let's use gunpowder as well. No. And let's just light up a long-lasting fire here. Wait, and there. Alright, so let's craft. We're going to craft the boots and the gloves, I think. So the boots, let's do the boots. Let's actually first do the skillet here. Place skillet. Do a liter of water, which takes basically an hour. Let's just craft this for an hour and a half. There comes the dawn. Do that again. This is all naturally harvested stuff, basically. That's my... I want a bit more water.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
And I think we're probably good. Let's do it now. Let's do it one more time. It's a really good strategy, so I was going to keep doing it, really. And we can drink a little bit. There we are. How's the fire coming along? 7 hours, that's fine. Keep going. See, it's always good to make water if you can, because you always need water. Some people have complained that, like, you know, the characters in the Long Dark should drink a lot of water. But I looked it up a while ago, but actually, if you add it up, how much water your character drinks in a day, they actually drink less than the recommended minimum. So they don't drink that much, you know. So let's keep going. Let's see. And one more time. And then we have... this is... Well, that's actually not going to work. Let's just do like this. Grab what we have, boil that, pick that up, and now do it. And then I think that will be enough. Oh, never mind. Okay, we got the boots, but not the the water. Let's eat some stuff. Let's put the boots on. Alright, better. Let's eat. Let's just fill up on this. Hey, we made it all the way to the end. A lot of water now. There we go. Alright, let's now make the rabbit gloves, because these are really low condition, and if you repair them, they don't give much anyway. So let's make the rabbit ones now. The mittens. 5 hours. I mean, we don't really need to do this, but we might as well repeat this and do the same thing. An hour and a half. There we are. And do that one more time. Let's put a couple more coals on here. Bit of a waste of coal, but we can always... They do respawn, so...
Feels like night is coming.
Spending the whole day outside, basically. Lizard! Okay, let's do the last part. That rope, we have, no, we don't have, okay. Jerk. Then we need, yes, are you serious? We need, oh, it's so annoying that we don't actually, I don't think we have the guts to, no, we don't have guts, I didn't bring them. Oh, that's frustrating, isn't it? I don't think I have any more guts either. Let's check, but I don't think we do. But back to the performance. I think it was this way. Yeah. Is there more guts? I don't think so. I didn't harvest the guts from the deer, you see, which I should have. If I had one more gut, I can make a line, and then we can get a fishing tackle. Wow. Let's see here.
Can't feel my hands.
I'm gonna call it, so I'm gonna use a match anyway, just to see. No, I didn't have any more. That's a shame. If I had one gut, just one. Well, I didn't. If I hadn't used it to make installation, oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Oh well. Let's just sleep. Let's just sleep. Hours. All right, there we are. So a drink, lots of water. Okay, so I think that's 11 days probably. Yeah, 11 days survived. So I'm gonna end this run here. I was initially aiming for 20 days, but I'm gonna go for 10 instead. If I wanted to, though, I could just hibernate. Like this will give me cabin fever, but there's caves around. You know, we mapped a decent chunk of the map too, especially the western part. You know, not too bad. But there are caves around here, and there's one down here, Cuddy's Cave. So if we wanted to combat cabin fever, we could just go out, hibernate, starvation strategy, eat before bed, sleep. So you could do that if you wanted to, but that's not really, it's a bit boring. But we got a lot of stuff, so decent loot. Heavy hammer is a big find. Noisemakers, flares, you know, a lot of good stuff here. Lots of plants. I mean, look at all these teas I got, and I can make more. You know, a lot of teas here. And I got a bit lucky with those deer that got killed by Timberwolves. It's not really lucky because they were around there, and it's kind of like confined space, so it's not that unlikely that that's going to happen. Really unlucky with the stupid rabbit mittens. I mean, that's crazy that is so close. So now instead I have this. I do have some cloth left over. Not a lot. How much is this? This is from ruin clothes, 9. So we could repair, for example, this, which will give us some more. But again, you have the repair issue. So I didn't harvest the guts from the deer I got. If I had done that, you know, they cured. You can just make fishing tackles. I have a hook here already, and we also have scrap metal. You can make fishing hooks with those. So if I was to survive 20 days, 10 more days, what I would do is I would grab some rabbits. I should have grabbed some more guts anyway, but ignoring that, I would go and grab some rabbits, get the guts and get them to cure, then make a line and then make fishing tackles. Then complete this thing, and probably then maybe make, then I would craft a rabbit hat at some point, and then of course deerskin pants at some point. You can technically make the wolf as well, the wolf coat, but you kind of have to kill the wolf in a struggle, which is not great. Or you can use noisemakers, I guess. So it's possible, but not ideal. Still, this is decent. It's an okay setup for what it is. But yeah, so if I was to survive more long term, I would have to create fishing tackles to repair these things. But overall, though, I got quite a lot of food, a lot of meat, got a lot of cattails, a lot of plants, decent food and gear and everything. So it's quite a lot of stuff here in Blackrock. Overall, it's been a success, I'd say. We explored pretty much everything. Let's have a look up there. Nice day. There's a few places, like I haven't mapped everything for one, as you can see, especially this area. There's a few minor areas around here in this dark area that I didn't go to, like up, like kind of like, let's actually head up here. Maybe we can see it. Kind of like the bear area, I guess you could call it. Maybe we can map here actually. Go up here. Picking up, huh? Right, but kind of like that area over there. Didn't go there very much. Didn't really go up there very much either. So that this kind of black area here, I did go there, but not very much. I did go pretty much all of the western Blackrock, except for the lower levels over here, which I didn't think is much to it. I also didn't go to the river here, so you can actually, I pointed it out earlier, but over here is a bear cave around here, and there was another passage around here that leads down to the river. And that river has a passage that goes up to the other side of the bridge, the blocked bridge, and that leads to Keeper's Pass. And also it's the road to Milton, except that Milton is blocked. But basically, if you look on the map, so Keeper's Pass is kind of like here. There's basically a road that goes from Mountain Town this way to Blackrock and Keeper's Pass in the middle, but the tunnels are blocked. That's the blocked tunnel and Wintermute as well. But yeah, so we did most of the map. There's a few minor areas, but we did pretty much everything that had significant loot. And got good stuff, you know, hammer, Mackinac jacket. We made 2 installation layers, which is 4 degrees warmth bonus. That's great. Made the boots, that's good. Basically made the gloves, messed that up a little bit. Our skills are 3 carcass housing, that's decent. Cooking was almost level 3, and fire starting almost level 2. I don't think much else was going to happen really, to be honest. There's no fishing here, which is a bit of a pain, so eventually you would get scurvy, but still, this was overall a success. Easily could survive another 10 days. And the goal, as I said, would be to just get rabbits and get guts curing and craft a fishing tackle, that sort of thing. I don't think I've been up there actually either, come to think of it. And then probably check out, explore the little mini cranny, nooks and crannies, little areas that I haven't been to. There's a lot of plateaus and stuff like that. But there's definitely a lot of resources. There's a lot of wood, there's coal, there's ptarmigans, rabbits, decent amount of deer, and now the cougars here as well. So it's a pretty good region, really, resource-wise. We found the prybar on the hacksaw as well. Now, a lot of people don't like Blackrock. In fact, it is the most hated region in the game. I've done 2 surveys on regions. The second survey hasn't been released yet, but in both, I can spoil in both of them. Blackrock is the worst region for everyone. People don't like this region. But it does have a lot to offer. It's just that you have to navigate a lot, and also there's timberwolves. Not as many timberwolves now as there used to be. There used to be crowded in here with timberwolves, but now it's you can get regular wolf spawns instead, so it's a little bit easier. Overall, it's a decent region. What makes it also perfectly survivable is that there's not much distance between shelters. So if you think about it, like we're here now at Foreman's Clearcut, right? Up there's caves, of course, but let's ignore the caves. I haven't mapped it, but there's the bricklayer's retreat that's over here, right? Then you have the bunker up here, and so that's 2 shelters. If you go the other way, you got the prison, which is multiple indoor shelters, right? Head down here, you got the jailer's residence, which isn't great, but then you have the substation. From the substation, you got the trailer, and then you have the power plant. But there isn't that much distance between buildings, so it's quite easy to navigate it in short distances and survive. You can get lost, but there's roads everywhere too. So there's a lot of roads. So it's not that hard to learn. It's hard to learn the little details, like, you know, oh, I forgot about this hill. What's up there? Don't know. You know, what about going, you know, up there and over here? Like, what's that? I can't remember. A lot of little details like that that harder to learn and remember. But overall, there's a lot of structures in this region. It does have a lot to offer in terms of shelter and resources. It does have that going for it. That's 2 wolves. Can they get up here? I don't think they can. If you can, then I say congratulations. Anyway, so yeah, that was fun. It was fun to do it. Also fun to wrap it up. If you want to see more Blackrock, make sure you stay tuned for my Road to 500 Days series, which is on day 300. Because we're about to enter Blackrock. So we are going to be doing some more Blackrock on this channel. But for now, that's it for surviving in just one region, I think. Are you coming up here? Sounds like you are. You are actually coming up here, aren't you? I missed by a mile, but spooked him. You actually got up here. How did you get up here? I you went that way, okay. Fine. Anyway, that's Blackrock for you. It was fun. Thank you for joining. You didn't die, which is good. And if you did watch all this way, feel free to say what region you'd like to see next. So we've done Followed Muskeg, Pleasant Valley, and now Blackrock. And I think I probably will do 10 days going forward rather than 20. Just because the 20 takes so long. You can do pretty much everything in 10 days in any region, especially if you spawn there because you move so much and loot. But most likely the next one will be Hush River Valley. That's the one people have requested most other than Blackrock. So probably next time I do this it will be Hush River Valley. Alternatively, if they add Perseverance Mills or something, but then I might do that. But other than Hush River Valley, what region would you like to see? It doesn't matter if you can spawn there an Interloper or not. We can just do a custom Interloper, you know. Yeah, so that's Blackrock for you. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something about the region as well. And hope you feel safer next time you're in the region too. And that said, I think that's it for me. And yeah, see you next time, survivors. Bye-bye.